This is the DC Circuits Lab 4, Virgil Elkington here. And this is part 2 of the lab where we're going to show the RC circuit now in series. And what that means is that, as before on our other lab, we have the Arduino feeding a red lead coming out the 5 volt, the black going into the black and going into the board here, where one feeds the negative, and the other one is to the positive, so that it goes back into there. And then on this side, I have them jump, so positive, positive, negative, negative. So the whole board surrounding is a buses. So what we have here is we'll take a positive red going into the switch, coming out the negative, and you can see that we have the 39 ohm resistor in series with the 100 microfarad resistor. And then just for added bonus, we have a little LED, just kind of give a little light show what's happening. And then it jumps over into the negative bus, jumps back over into the Arduino 5 volt. So what do we expect to happen before we hit this switch? Well, when we tested this earlier, we saw that the very beginning we hit this LED will just flicker real quick and go off. And that's the capacitor charging up. And once the capacitor charges up, it won't let any electricity go through it. So here we go. Watch. See that blip? That's kind of neat. There it goes again. So that's how quickly the capacitor charges up and blocks the DC. And we can also take we should also be able to get a voltage drop across the resistor. If we should hit these leads. Sit down for a second. Sorry, not a professional Photoshop, and I don't know how to edit. So we've got the multimeter on, set to millivoltage, to see if we can get a lead, a reading when we hit the button here. Let's see what we get. Okay, everything get in focus here. So here's the button. Let's activate it and see what happens for the voltage. So now we're getting millivolts. So somehow going across the power, we're getting about 8.5. Chop it up as the charge is happening. Now we'll be up to 9. Let's see how high we get. 9.2. It's a high. About 9.2 milli. Oh, it's a little higher. Jump it up higher. See why it's racking up there. Maybe it's doing an average. So let's just let it climb. 9.9. Wow, it's still going up. So it's saying about 9.9. Let's just call it 10.4 millivolts. Let's see if we can fix that with math a little later on.